Hello student, welcome to my channel. This is Rajeev and today we are going to discuss some questions which based on division of integers. In the last video we have discussed the basic properties of division of integer, and I hope you understood everything clearly and having no any doubt. So today we shall start the exercise of division of integer. So here I am going to tell you the question. Divide the following. And the first question is very simple: 16 divided by minus 4. As I told you that when the divided and divisor having the different sign, then quotient will always negative, and when divided and divisor having the same sign, either they have positive sign or negative sign, then the quotient will always positive. So in this question we can see that divided and divisor both having the different sign. Divided is positive and divisor is negative. So when we divide it, the quotient will be negative. You can directly divide it, or you can write this division in fractional form, so that it may be written as 16 divided by minus 4. This may also be written as 16 divided by minus 4, and this will be equal to 4 1 ja 4 and 4 4 ja 16. So our result will be minus 4. Therefore, minus 4 is the right answer. Okay. So in this way, you will solve the questions which based on division of integer. Let us see one more question. Minus 147 is divided by minus 21. Okay, 147 is divided by minus 21. In this question, the divisor and dividend both having the same sign. Therefore, the quotient will be positive. So, it may be also written as minus 147 upon minus 21. Here minus and minus cancelled out, and 21 1 ja 21 and 21 7 ja 147. So, our result is 7. Therefore, 7 is the right answer. So in this way we can solve the all question of division of integer. Okay student, so I hope the division of integer is clear. The question of this exercise I will give you at the end of the video. So let us see some questions which are based on true and false. And now let us see how we shall justify which statement is true and which one is false. You can also do such question to yourself. I will just show you one or two questions from this section. After this, we shall go on the topic simplification. So let us see. The first statement is 0 divided by 4 is undefined. We have to give the answer as true or false. Here the question is, when 0 is divided by 4, then the result will be undefined. Now let us see. As I told you in the property of integer on the operation division, that when 0 divided by a non-zero number, the quotient will always 0, and such property is known as zero property. So here we can see that 0 is divided by a non-zero integer 4, and this will be give the result as 0, so that the division is defined. As you have studied rational number in your previous class, where you define that if a number is written in the form of P upon Q, where Q does not equal to 0, the same condition is applied here. Denominator will never be equal to 0. So here we can see that the denominator is non-zero. The numerator is 0 or non-zero doesn't matter, but the denominator should not be equal to 0, and in this case the division will always define, so that this statement is false. This statement is false. Okay, so in this way you will solve the question that given in your book easily. Okay, so now let us see the next question. The next question says that state the whether the quotient state whether the quotient, the quotient is positive or negative or 0. Okay, so in this question we can give the answer by just seeing the question. Here we needed to solve any question. We can easily justify just at a glance the question is given. The first question is minus 64 is divided by minus 4. And here we have to justify that if we divide this, then the quotient will positive or negative. As I told you in the last video that when the divided and divisor having the same sign, the quotient is always positive, so that the quotient of this division is positive. Similarly, if the divisor and divided having the different sign, then its quotient is negative. And if 0 is divided by any non-zero integer, suppose that minus 5, then the quotient is always 0. So in this way we can justify the given statement. Okay, sure. So now let us see the next, that is the simplification. In order to solve the question which based on simplification, we have to still remember a rule, and the rule is V B O D M A S. We have to remember this rule. So now let us see what is the rule. Here the letters V B O D M A S are usually stand for V is stand for vinculum bar. V is stand for vinculum bar. B stand for brackets. O stand for off. You know, off means multiply. Off means multiply. The next is D, and D stand for divide. M stand for multiply. A stand for addition. And S stand for subtraction. S stand for subtraction. Okay? Here, this is the order. That is, if the question is given in the form of simplification, then first of all, if the question contains vinculum bar, then first of all, we shall solve those numbers which having bar. And in the next, if the question contain bracket, then first of all, we shall solve only those numbers which are inside the bracket. Similarly, in the next step, if any question having the term of, then first of all, we shall solve only those numbers which have of after itself. Okay? Suppose that if the question is written as 9 of 3 plus 4, then first of all, we shall solve these two numbers. So here we write 9 multiplied by 3 plus 4, and 9 3 are 27 plus 4, and at last first of all we multiplied 9 and 3, and at last we shall add, and here we get 31. Okay? Similarly, we follow the rule as ordered here. Okay? So now let us see a question which based on this rule. Let us see a very simple question. If 36 divided by 3 plus 6 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3 minus 4. Okay? Now using here the properties, the rule, in this question, there is no any vinculum bar, neither it has bracket, nor it has or. So that we need not these 8 terms. We need only D and A, because here we can see that division, multiply, addition and subtraction. So we solve first of all. According to this rule, the first letter is D. That means first of all we shall divide. So here we write 36 divided by 3 plus 4 multiplied by 3 minus 4, and 3 1 is 3 and 12 3 is 36. So here we get 12 plus 4 multiplied by 3 minus 4. Now the second term is m, and m stands for multiply. Therefore we multiply these two terms. So here we write 12 plus 4 3 is 12 minus 4. In the next, here the next term is a, that is addition. So here we add these two terms, and here we get 24 minus 4, and at last here we have s, and s stands for subtraction. So we subtract, and at last we get the result as 20. Therefore 20 is the right answer. Okay student, so in this way we can easily solve the questions which based on the rule of VBODAMS. Okay, so I hope that everything is clear, and the question of your exercise is given, so you can solve the question at your home. So if you have any doubt, then please mention in the comment section. I will clear in the next video. So we shall meet in the next video with some new question. Till then, goodbye.